different reasonings. The first one is if P, then Q. And I'm going to put it over here because you all might remember it from this. P arrow Q. If P is true, then Q is true. Which law was that? If y'all remember. Law of what? Nope. Detachment. Good. Law of detachment. So, good job, Henry. So, here is your example. If you work hard, then you will succeed. You worked hard. So what can you conclude? You will succeed. Perfect. The next one says the following. If P, then Q. Not P, then not Q. Which one is that? Not inverse, but it's one of those four. Yes, contrapositive. It is just splitting up the contrapositive. So, if it is June, then it is hot. It is not hot outside. So if it's not hot outside, what other circle is it not in? It's not June. Good. All right. Next one. Oh, let her. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Thank you, baby. Okay. You okay? Ready. All right, last one. If P, then Q. And then Q, then R. Which one was that? Syllogism, good. This one you're taking out the middleman. If you study for an SOL test, then you will pass. If you pass, then you will be happy. What is the key one that's in both of them? In both of those sentences. If you study for the SOL, then you will pass. If you pass, then you will be happy. The pass part. Good. So, what am I left with? If you study for the SOL, then, yep. You will be happy. All right. Yes. Not Monday that's coming up. It's the Monday after the break. Remember I told you I was giving y'all something over the break? Instead of giving it to you on Tuesday, I decided to give it to you today in case y'all want to work over the weekend. So you don't have to have it. Yeah. No. Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday. You can come Wednesday. Guess who won't be here? Tuesday's a full day. No, we used to have a half day Wednesday. It used to be Monday, Tuesday, half day Wednesday. They got rid of the half day. So we just have Monday and Tuesday, which is fine. All right, a counterexample is an example that proves a statement false. Now, here we go. Let's read this sentence. Which one of these would make that statement false? Who's that? You have an excused or unexcused? Oh, you're lucky. If anything excused, you get to stay outside. You're lucky. ones that make that false. They say for every negative x, where x is negative, negative 2x plus 3 is negative. First of all, which ones of these are negative x? So these are the only two that possibly could work. See, we're not looking at these because it didn't say nothing about the positives, did it? Now, they're saying when I plug this in, which one of these is going to make, they're saying if I plug in a negative, it's always going to make it negative. So let's see. If I plug it in, 2 times negative 3 plus 3. Someone tell me what that is. 2 plus negative 3 times plus 3. Negative 3. So that made the statement true, right? Because it said when you plug it in, it's going to give you a negative. If you plug in a negative, the answer is going to be negative. So let's try the next one. 2 times negative 1 plus 3. You get 1. So which one of these makes the statement false? D. There's your answer. Now, I want you all to try it again on the next one. For every positive, well, these are all positive, they will create a negative. If you plugged in the first one, you're going to get negative 6. If you plug in the second one, you're going to get a negative 7. If you plug in the third one, you're going to get a negative 2. No, I'm sorry. If you plug in this, you're going to get negative 4. And if you plug in you get a positive 2. The only one that is not like the other. All right. So, what you do? That should be negative 2. This should be positive 2. This is 8 minus 10. This is 12 minus 10. All right. What is the symbol that implies P, if P, then Q? An arrow. Good. Which one represents therefore? 3 dots. These are all the stuff you need to memorize. This is the reason why we're reviewing it. Fill in the argument. It says P is going to represent 2 line segments that are the same measure. Q represents 2 line segments that are congruent. It says if 2 line segments are congruent, then they have the same measure. How would you write that statement? In symbols. What does this one represent? What is this? Look at it. Q. And then you have a then statement. Then you have the same measure. P. This is one of those problems on the test where they drag and drop. Y'all just put it in there. All right. It says 2 line segments are congruent. What is that going to be represented by? Q. Therefore, 2 line segments have the same measure. What is that going to be? 3 dots and P. There you go. All right, you try. Here's the next one. Are not congruent. How do you write that? How do you write not congruent? What's the key part? Squiggly F. Because it says or not. Then they are not parallel. Squiggly R. Opposite angles are not congruent. Squiggly S. Therefore, they are not parallel. Squiggly R. These are the simple ones that you all have to get right. There is no reason why you all should not get these right. And you all need to study them. Y'all going to start having many quizzes on this stuff. Okay? What? Yes, sir. You got to remember the SOL is on everything. All right, we're going here. Conditional statement. P. Tuesday, which is going to do something small. Q, no school. Okay? So if I write P arrow Q, how would you write that? Then what? If it's Tuesday, then there is no school. If it is Tuesday, then it is no school. Right. If it is Tuesday, and you can abbreviate, then no school. All right. What does converse mean? Change order. Everybody should be talking, not just one person. So instead of saying P arrow Q, what are you writing? Q arrow P. Good. And what would that statement become? If no school, then not Tuesday. All right. What does inverse mean? Insert not. Good. So what would my thing be? Not P, then Q, what? Squiggly P, squiggly Q. Good. So, if, what? It's not Tuesday, then there what? There is school. And what about contrapositive? What do I need to do? Right, change order. And insert not. So instead of P and Q, it's going to be squiggly Q, squiggly P. If there is school, then it is not Tuesday. Excuse or unexcused? Yeah, wait a minute. Just wait. I'll come get you in a minute. Huh? Yes. What? Oh, sorry. It should say because I apologize. No one else caught that. Nadia, you might be able to get your buddy in because you caught that. 3, you have to put knots in. Here's the problem. It says no school. School will be the not of no school. Got it? Should I be nice and let Carlos in? Oh, some friends said no. I'm like, whoops, I forgot to put on my thing. This is my ice cream. Where do those come together? It does. They didn't say not. These people still like pizza and ice cream. And they just also like steak. They're meat eaters. All right. Who likes pizza and steak? Steak. What would that be? The middle? And what else? The bottom. Because that's where the two go. Intertwine. Okay? That's pizza and steak. So this is the pizza circle. This is the steak circle. So the two come together.
What about ice cream?
They also like ice. Some of them also like ice cream, but we didn't say and not. This one would be pizza and steak, but not ice cream. We didn't say that. We just said pizza and steak. There's some that might like other things, but they also like pizza and steak. Which one likes all three? Where would that go? And PIS. Which one who likes pizza? Where would I put that one? Right there, the middle, right here, and right here. It's the whole circle. You need to be seeing the whole thing. They like other things, but they also like pizza. No, we just shade that where all three go together. Okay? All right, moving on. Everybody with me? We're going to take a break after we go through parallel lines. All right. Give me an example of which numbers are alternate exterior. Do we have a pass? It's excused or unexcused? You get to sit out there for 5 minutes. 1 and 7. Beautiful. What's another one, just so we know? 4 and 6. Now, what do we know about alternate interior? Are they congruent or supplementary? Let's look. What do I always do if they tell me something's parallel? 1 and 7 looks like they're the same symbol, so congruent. Good. Alternate interior. Give me some. 3 and 5. Give me the other one. 2 and 8. Congruent or supplementary? Congruent. Look at 2 and 8. They have the same symbol. Same side interior. 3 and 8. Give me another one. All right. Supplementary or congruent? Supplementary, because they have different symbols. Give me an example of a corresponding one. 4 and 8. Give me another one. 1 and 5, yes. Congruent or supplementary? Congruent. Give me a vertical. 1 and 3. Give me another one. What? Give me another one. 8 and 6. Now, these are congruent, but this is what you need to know. Do not prove lines are parallel. They're going to put that on there, and they're going to see if you all pick it. Do not pick it. That's all I can say. Just do not pick it. Okay? So, here we go. What additional information do you need to know that these are parallel to each other? First of all, what's the first thing I should do when I see this? Let's go. Anytime I see parallel lines and they're not talking about slope, I need to be Dr. Goodman. It's not difficult. First of all, I would check them. Z. First of all, if you have Z, are these two going to prove two lines are parallel? No. Okay. If I had X, are these two going to prove two lines are parallel? No, we're not just say vertical angles. Why is it not? Look at this. Aren't both of these only on one line? I need one on each, so that's not going to work. So even if you don't know anything else, all right, we already said X can't do it again, right? I know. Now we have D. Y is equal to W. Okay, so W is 72, right? Because they're the same symbol, right? So what would Y equal? Are they on, now, compared to the one that's right here, aren't they on two different? So therefore, it's not hard. If you found out each one, you could have just plugged them in. Don't let them confuse you. All right, next one, go for it. Yes, they do. Go for it. Oh, well. Nope. All right, solve it. They call this one a hard problem, but it's not. It's not squiggly. Oh, what do you have here? You're messing up. What do you have here? Oh, tell me about that. What? You're right. Oh, do you know why they say this is tough? Because these two are not a special pair. So what they wanted you to do, let me show you what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to put the 5x down here because it's vertical and then know that those are same side interior. We don't need to know all that. We have a dot squiggly. So a squiggly and a dot. So if I have a squiggly and a dot, you know they add up to 180. So, are y'all talking? The people that were later talking? Oh, I'm tripping, right? I'm tripping. Minus 40. 5x is equal to 140 divided by 5. 28. There it is. That could have been a problem that you all had to put in the actual answer. This was an easy problem to do because you all know dot squiggly. Please put your dot squigglies on there. And I'm going to tell you right now, on this new SOL test map, you are not going to be, all right, now that we're recording again, go for it. All right, one's a dot, one's a squiggly. So, 5x plus 18 plus 12x plus 9 is equal to 180. 17x plus 27 is equal to 180. When you subtract it, what do you get? 153? Yeah. 17x is equal to 153. Divide by 17. X is equal to that.
That is correct.
All right. Go ahead, Jordan. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Now, you should graph it if you do not know how to do it. Remember, this also means length. Okay? Midpoint. What is the midpoint formula? For the next next packet. We finished that one packet. It's all problems now. We're on the second packet. Now, if you see the word center, you should also plot this one as well. Slope is either rise over run, change of y over change of x, or y'all remember, if you have your table, that's your change of y over your change of x. Okay? Horizontal slopes have what type of slope? Horizontal lines? 0. And vertical slopes are undefined. Right. Ready? All right. So, we are finding the length from C to D. What's the first thing I need to do in order to do this? All right, let's draw my triangle so I can count. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, what am I going to do? All right, 6 square plus 4 square equals distance square. 36 plus 16 equals distance square. 52 is equal to d squared. What do I need to do now? Square root. And what do you get? Say it again. 7.21. Is that one of my answers right here? Is that one of my answers? 7.21. Now, when you get it on the SOL, they're going to give it to you as one of these. So what you have to do is, first of all, 52 is not 7.21. Put in square root of 10 in your calculator and tell me what you get. 10, that's the second one. 3.16. Now, I want you to put in each of the other ones and see which one gives your answer. Do not call it out. And that's how you find your answer. You plug in each one and see which one matches yours. Just plug it in. You don't need to touch your calculator. You should be able to find your answer. Quickly, do the next problem. I know it's tiny. Why are we not moving? I know it's tiny, but you all can figure it out. Read the. You notice they asked you from A to B. A to C. So if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 square plus 4 square equals d squared. 16 plus 16 equals d squared. 32 equals d squared. When you square rooted, you should have gotten J. I know. You didn't write any of it down. It's 5.65. All right, now, moving on. Let's talk about parallel lines. Parallel lines have the same what? Slope. Good. How do I symbol for parallel looks like this. It looks like two of the same lines, twins. Perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite and split. How do I know? The symbol for perpendicular is an upside down T. That means opposite sign, flip the fraction. Yes, that makes a right angle. So, my slope here is 2. My slope here is negative 1/2. Are they parallel, perpendicular, or neither? What does this become? 2/1. They're not the same. Are they opposite signs and flipped? Yes, so that means that they are perpendicular. Now, I want you all to give me the perpendicular slopes of the following. I'll give you the first one. If the slope is 3, 4, what would be the perpendicular slope? Negative 4/3. Change the sign and flip. Go through the rest of them. Nope. Next one should be 5/6. And the last one is over 1, so it should be 1/2. You added over 1, yes. All right. So this one is now asking you, it gives you a line. Now, this is what I would do with this, to be honest with you. You have points and you have graph paper. I would graph them and see which one looks parallel to this line. Okay? That's what I would purposely do. Are y'all paying? You were late and now y'all not paying attention? So, let's just practice here. If I need to find the slope for this, 0, -1, 2, 5. To go from -1 to 5, how many do I move? 6. To go from 0 to 2, how many do I move? 2. So when I make this as a fraction, what is it going to be? Is it going to be 2/6 or 6/2? Y/X. Y as Y. 6/2, which is 3. All right? Now, I want you all to do A. We're going to do all of them. -2, -7, 3, 8. And see what you get. Good try. No, you have to make your own on there as well. You have graph paper, just create a number chart with your graph paper. Yeah, you pull it out, and then you'll take it next year. I'm not playing you, that's the truth. You can pull it out, and then they're going to void your test, and you are no longer allowed to take the test. All right. I got 15. I got 5. So 15/5 is 3. So what is that going to be parallel to the one I have? Yes. I would literally graph each one of these and see which one matches. Jason, you need to go. Carmen, you going? You'll have to get the rest. All right, now, you all try this one. Go for it. If you look at this, the slope. So when you all start coming to SOL review, I'm going to start showing you some of the tricks. But this is down 5. This is down 10. -5/-10 is 1/2. 1/2. Hold on. Nope. So, let's do the first one. This is up 7. This is up 14. 7 over 14. Wow, it's on the first one again.
Oh, wow. I didn't do the first one because I thought it was
1 over 2. Now, here, I need you all to do the following for me. Pay attention. Are you ready? I need you all to plot me a point at negative 2, 1. I need you to plot me a point at negative 2, 1 here. Everybody with me? I want you to create a line that's parallel to this line using that point. This is what you're going to do. What's the first thing I need to do? So I'm talking about parallel. I need to find the slope. Let's find the slope of the first one. If I find the slope here, this is 3, this is 3. So it's 3 over 3, which equals what? 1 over 1, right? Could I keep it as 3 over 3? Absolutely. Now, in parallel slope, what is my parallel slope going to be then? It's going to be the same, which is what? 3 over 3 or 1 over 1. Does not matter. So from this dot, I need to go up 3 over 3. If you go the other way and draw your line and your line will intersect, then it's not parallel. Or you could have went up 1 over 1. Sometimes they just ask you to plot another point, and that would be there.
Did I just get that spot right?
That, because I used my slope.
So you want from
Up 3 from the dot over 3. Now you all do the next one. Go.